Yo, live. Yeah. What we saying, people, man? What's been going on? What's been going on? How we doing, man? Yes, my people. How we doing, man? What go on? You know the ones that come in and just go straight away. Like, what was you expecting to see? Like, I feel like people jump into the stream expecting to see something majorly like exciting, like a fight going on or something, and then they just jump straight back out. Like, it just needs to get to a stage where you know what you're coming for. You're coming to spend time and go through some ish, yeah, in a way that you won't get nowhere else. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? And that's what it should really be. You know what I mean? And until it's that, just gotta keep grinding. Need to learn to stay consistent and just keep putting on the show. You know what I mean? Haven't been on for a bit of time. The reason for that. I'm just trying to hit the crib up with the stove light. Not too much music. The reason for that is that I've just had a lot of things going on at the same time. Look, T-Dot's phoning me. Imagine that. Let's get T-Dot on the phone. Yo, T.
Yo.
Well, go on.
Of course.
Yeah. You're on live, you know. You get what I'm saying? What are you saying, though?
Fuck all that.
Huh?
Stupid people.
Stupid people, innit? How did they react? Did they react? Mad. Not accountable.
Try to.
Okay. So ask
put people in their place.
You say put them in their place. You're always having to do some kind of putting people in their place. Oh, T, you've lost me my whole audience, bro. Like, it's gone down to 0 people. You've lost me my whole audience of thinking, this T-Dog geezer again.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're back. Well, go on, my people. What's going on? Huh? It's been a few days since I've been on live. I've just been grafting. You know what I mean? Building up my little things, them. You get me? But yeah, man. I need to stay consistent. We've got T-Dot in the building. T-Dot needs to stay consistent. Supposed to have a little project going on with T-Dot soon, but he's being a bit lazy, so I don't know where his head's at with it. But hopefully we can get something of that done soon. If T-Dot remembers what I'm on about.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mute. That's to answer a call.
Huh?
Had you on mute. That's to answer a call.
Oh, okay. You weren't listening again. That's what I'm saying. So,
I heard you about everything.
What did I say?
He's talking about the project.
Yeah, what project?
Well, I don't want to air it out because people would take the £1 million idea.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, you know what I'm saying? Things to come. But yeah, T-Dot, just go and do your thing, man, because I need to chat to my people, them, you get me?
Yeah, I'm going to lock in on the YouTube.
You know, yeah, you say this all the time and you don't do it, bro.
No, I'm going to lock in now. You're doing the Epstein talk or what?
Yeah, so what we can do, well, Prince Andrew's just been arrested, so I want to go through some YouTube videos with these lot, and I've been watching some. I watched a video with that old geezer. I think he's the geezer that the geezer that owns Victoria's Secret. No, Victoria's Secrets, the lingerie shop.
You talking to me or is you?
I'm talking to you, blood. You're the only one that can respond. How can?
Yeah, no, go on. Nah, because obviously you're on the live. People could be typing to you or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, anyways, yeah. So that guy, yeah, I seen him doing an interview. I think he was doing an interview with, I don't know if it was like some sort of authorities, you get me? But he's gave bare money to Epstein, bro. Do you get me? Like over £200 million, bro. How can one man give an next man so much money? Do you get it? And he was in he was in control of most of his funds and that. But my man's a billionaire from Victoria's Secret. You get me? And obviously my man's in an interview and he's saying, yo, did you know my man was doing all these things? And he's like, nah. He said, "Do you know that my man spent this much money?" Nah, my man's acting like he didn't know nothing. You get me? He's acting like he didn't know anything, bro. But it's like for me personally, I feel like my man just had him by the balls. No lava. I reckon he just had something over him where he's like, "Yo, you need to start transferring me money, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna let people know about yourself." You get me? Because that's how he worked, bro. He's the biggest blackmailer. He's just a massive blackmailer. He'll make it. You'll say, "Yo, this is what you do to your T-Dot. Yo, T-Dot, what? Yo, come and check me at my party in my island." And you'll say, "Yeah, coming to you still." And then you'll go there, yeah, and he'll make you have a few drinks and that. Next thing you know, he's saying to some little young girl, "Yo, go and deal with my man over there." And you're all lick. He's expecting these old men to be all liquored up and just go, "Yo, yeah," and then they're going to be there mad, every stuff, innit? And then he's got cameras everywhere, blood, and he's like, "Yep, that's another one. Yep." You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, "Yo, what was you up to last night? Yeah, we got footage of you still. See that thing that you was dealing with? She was only 5. You get me?
Man said 5, you know.
That's how he was dealing with it, bro.
The man said 5.
And then what he'll say is, "Yeah, what now, big man? Carl, we got this on you now. This is what we're gonna do. We ain't even gonna take no money off you. Just know that you belong to us, though. You get it? Anytime it's 7 p.m, we need you. So make sure you come through. We got a party next week. Make sure you're there." You know what I'm saying? Just to boost up our thing. The more people that come to these parties, the more it just looks lit, innit? The more other people's gonna want to come. More other people's gonna want to come. More people we can get in blackmail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? All that stuff. Where there's probably like some people that just actually do like that stuff as well. So it's a mixture of some people being blackmailed and some people being pushed into the positions. You get what I mean? That's how it's coming across to me. I might not be right, but I'm gonna see what's going on down here. Can you just get off my phone now, please, bro? Because these that don't want to see me on the phone to you, blood.
Say nothing.
Go on. Yo, people. And we're back. Friday night shenanigans. You get me? I need to keep up the consistency with these things, but I got so much going on at the same time and just need to figure out how to become 5 people at once. You know what I mean? Well, I'm going to figure it out, man. I'm going to figure it out. Trust me. Don't worry about it. But what are we saying now, man? Where's my chat? Where is my chat? Where is my chat? Have I got any regulars in here? And if I got any new people in here, like, don't just come in here and just and not interact. Because we're going to do some deep dives. I mean, where should we start? Should we start into our normal content? Or should we dive into this Prince Andrew stuff and see what we can find? You get what I'm trying to say? I like to mix it up. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we need to be our own kind of news reporters and feel and tell our people what's going on in the way that we interpret it. Because what I realize is being on the phone to T-Dot, he's got no sense. So when I'm asking him about what's going on in the world, he's like, "I don't know. I just watch what you're doing. And when I watch what you're doing, I hear what you say. And when you say what you're saying, that's where I get the news from." And I thought, "Rah, so what if I don't tell the news? You don't know nothing then?" You get me? So for the T-Dots of the world, guess I gotta be more consistent. You know what I mean? But we also like to stay within the culture and things that we are interested in. And, you know, things that are closer to home to what's going on around Birmingham and all those kind of things too. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. When it comes to like Birmingham stuff though, man, it just seems like there's either not a lot going on or stuff that's like it's too close to home to even be trying to fucking, you know what I mean? But yeah, I find that happy medium. The fact that I'm alive and I'm talking to the camera to myself whilst you lot are here listening to me chatting shit, that's a start, innit? You get me? But without further ado, you know what? Usually my chat just like helps me out, like in direction. Like you're just gonna leave me to just go into any direction, and if I get it wrong, You lot are gonna leave, bro. Like, I need help from you lot, bro. Where can we start now? Where can we start? What's this here now? Should we start? Let's just go. Let's listen. I know a lot of you that don't know what's going on with this Epstein stuff here, but I've actually been putting in a lot of time, and it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think, that people have got so much power in the world that they're just drunk off so much power that they just do things that are not within our norm. Yeah, but that's just not just that. Like, they're looking for power in so much different ways. Like, they're looking for power within their pleasure. They're looking for power within money. They're looking for power within just geographical power. You know what I mean? Like, around the world, linking up that and that. Like, these are doing so much. Like, and like, if you just see it on the surface level, you're just going to be calling these like Nazis, but they are. But they're also like international gangsters. They're shotting big weapons to this place and that place. They're doing things that are just like not possible for like 95% of the rest of the population. You know what I mean? The things that they're getting away with is crazy. You know what I mean? Am I chatting shit? Look, see, you don't just made me know when I'm chatting.
On what is typically perceived as your political enemies. This is why we are falling apart in this country. We are supposed to be about checks and balances. It should not matter whether or not you're associated with the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, independent, or whomever, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're middle class, whether you're a Black immigrant or whatever. But it seems like we only have a political agenda in this committee, and that's why everything goes off the rails. Brown, immigrants, that kind of folk, right? But on January 6th, you didn't care about law enforcement because they still don't have their plaques up. We continue to do the right thing and say, yes, apply the rules equally across the board. And then y'all play in our faces and you only apply it to one side. I am asking for one commitment and then I will yield to the ranking member. Mr. Chair, will you commit to me as the chair of probably the most important committee in this Congress, especially in this moment where people are concerned about the level of corruption that exists within this committee? Will you promise me that you are good for doing whatever is right and following the evidence, no matter who is on the other side of that evidence?
Yes, and that is why I subpoenaed the estate.
Oh my God.
We had no idea.
Look at that geezer there, bro. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on, but what I'm going to say to you is that black woman is asking for honesty of this geezer here. I ain't got a clue who he is, but this is like a movie because he just looks like a liar. The fuck, bro?
Idea what was nobody knew. Nobody knew.
I
what was in the estate documents, and I, without hesitation, subpoenaed the estate. We've subpoenaed the Department of Justice,
and that's where we got the birthday letter.
He's a liar, blood. I'm just looking at him and he looks like a liar. Not because he's white, but because his head's just square. He just looks like Trump. He just looks evil, blood. Who's this guy? Does anyone know who this guy is?
We subpoenaed because the estate. Hold on, Mr.
Subpoena. Right.
Okay, we got the birthday letter, but we can't just get the evidence and then not follow up on the evidence that we actually get. I will relinquish the rest of my time to the chair.
Thank you.
See, the black woman looks like she's actually fighting for change. Am I being like stereotypical here? I don't know. I feel like the way that they come across, the way that they're dressed, and the tone of their voices, like, yo, am I living in like a Sims? Like, sometimes I think to myself, yo, is this world real, bro? Like, what is she wearing? That gold top and all that. She looks smart, but she just looks like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory at the same time. You get me? But at the same time, I feel like she's honest, and the other man, he's just like some evil man.
I just want to really
like, that's how Americans are, don't it? They're proper like characters, isn't it?
Clarify one. Thank you very much, Representative Crockett. Just to back to Mr. Walkenshaw's point, I think it's important to clarify that in communication, Mr. Chair, with your team and the back and forth with the emails, the Clinton team made it clear that they wanted to answer questions about Epstein, but that was not something that your team agreed to, only about Epstein. And so that's, I just want to make sure we clarify, and I appreciate you clarifying, Mr. Comer, that you said that you would limit the questions to only Epstein. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I
And
think
what the
that's-
Clinton said that is not true. What their lawyer said is a complete lie.
Well,
How can you just answer questions only to do with Epstein? What? I don't understand.
I'm glad that you clarified for them, because it's been their impression that it's been. I'm just telling you, it's been their impression.
He's paid them too much money then over the last 5 months.
And sir, I'm just reading emails, and I'm just reading the back and forth between them and your team. It's been their impression that those questions were going to be beyond just Epstein, and so I'm glad that's been clarified. So thank you, Mr. Walkinshaw.
Chair recognizes Mr. McGuire from Virginia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I agree with you. 5 months is plenty of time. The Clintons are doing everything they can to avoid questioning. And the American people want to hear from the Clintons. You know, Bill Clinton brought Epstein to the White House 17 times. He had him on, and Bill Clinton was on the Epstein airplane 26 times. So the American people want to hear from them. I don't know.
You're hearing this? Bill Clinton brought Epstein to the White House 17 times, bro. This geezer was of power blood. And technically, he was nobody. If you get what I'm trying to say, like, he was just a rich pimp. And he's going to the White House. You get what I'm saying? And them things there. Like, he was a master manipulator. He was able to get into rooms and get himself close to people enough for them to bring him to places of importance. And the way, how did he do that? Because he knew what their biggest weakness was. Pussy. And in a lot of these cases of these powerful people, little pussy. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I feel sick, bro.
I understand why our friends on the left can't understand that. They support these crazy policies like open borders, 20 million people coming to our country. They've been robbing, raping, and killing the American people. You know, Laken Riley would still be alive. And instead of protecting law-abiding citizens, they defend the criminals, and they want to have a defund the police movement. It makes no sense. These criminals they put back on the street, recommit the same crime, and they're like, why did they commit the same crime? All Americans have the same goal, the same American dream. We want to live, work, and raise our family in peace. We just might disagree on how to get there, but the Democrats seem to always be wrong. The American people don't want boys undressing in girls' locker rooms.
All right, I've had enough of this now. It is pretty triggering for me, I'll be honest. Like, yeah. Where's my audience? Where's my chat, man? Don't just have me out here on my own just doing this, trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, like, I need my chat, bro. Please. Chat, please. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Where do I want to go? Andrew. Nah, that kind of music's gonna get me. What do I want to go on to? What do I want to?
Former Prince Andrew got arrested today, but not for what you think. You might have seen all the photos, the emails, all the stuff in the Jeffrey Epstein files about him having relationships with women and young girls. But he was actually arrested for something totally different. What appears to be the case is that Andrew...
Wait there, look at his face, though. Do you see his face?
It's a while since.
Former Prince Andrew got arrested today, but not for what you think. You might have seen all the photos, the emails, all the stuff in the Jeffrey Epstein files about him having relationships with women and young girls. But he was actually arrested.
Look, that is when he came out of the police station. Look how he looks, bro. Imagine being part of the royal family. Is this in history? This must be the first person in the royal family to ever be arrested in it. Would I be right in saying that? Would I be wrong? Should I check that out? Let's check that out. Yo, chat.
Hey, what's up? I'm here and ready. What's on your mind today?
Is Prince Andrew the first person ever out of the royals to ever be arrested?
No, Prince Andrew hasn't been arrested, so he's definitely not the first. Historically, though, a few royals have been arrested, some way back like during civil wars or political strife. But in modern times, it's extremely rare. Usually, issues involving royals are handled discreetly within the system.
What do you mean he hasn't been arrested? We know he's been arrested.
I get where the confusion can come from, but officially, Prince Andrew has never been arrested or charged with any crime. He's certainly been under intense public scrutiny and stepped back from royal duties due to his associations. But as of now, no arrest. If there's a specific event you're thinking of, feel free to share and we can clarify.
Go in, do some research, yeah, and you'll find that he's been arrested, yeah. Before you chat to me again, go and do some research.
Prince Andrew was arrested on February 19, 2026 by Thames Valley Police on suspicion of misconduct in public office. This is connected to allegations of sharing government trade documents with Jeffrey Epstein during his time as a trade envoy. The arrest took place at his residence on the Sandringham estate, but he was released later that day under investigation, and no formal charges have been filed yet.
You want me to know about whether he's released? I didn't tell you about whether he's released or not. I said he was arrested. Are you just going to admit you was wrong or what?
You're right, he was arrested, and I didn't have that detail earlier. I appreciate you pushing me to dig deeper. I'll own it. Thanks for keeping me on my toes.
In a bit. See, even AI sometimes is just like, yo, Adrian Blum, billionaires pay their way out. Even Les Wexner said it to the lawyers. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Adrian, did you see that interview with Les Wexner? Did you see it?
Arrested for something totally different. What appears to be the case is that Andrew, who has been stripped of most of his royal titles, is being investigated with leaking confidential information to Epstein and to other people. As far as we can tell, that's from his time as the former special representative for the British government for trade.
So you see Prince Andrew here? Wait there, one second. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just on live. I'll show you back. Yo. Yeah, what I'm saying to you is, yeah, every last one of them are not. Yeah, Mitham. Yeah, we've gathered that, but it's just like, it's a crazy world. There's a lot more to it than that. Man looks cooked. Yeah, come on, Samurai. You're moving like one of them. All right, anyways, yeah. Let me just finish this video, yeah.
Trade and investment. And in that capacity from 2001 to 2011, Andrew traveled around the world on the UK taxpayers' dime and was doing a lot of diplomatic work for the British government. And so some of the Epstein files that were just released by the Justice Department show that he was giving some of this information that he learned to Epstein, including some government reports from countries like Vietnam, information about the Royal Bank of Scotland. And I looked at one document in particular where Andrew was talking to Epstein about investment opportunities in Afghanistan. So this is something that, at least in the United States, authorities take very, very seriously, the leaking of confidential government information, and it appears that the British government's doing it too. Andrew, of course, has denied any wrongdoing in any of his relationships with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, do you reckon that these royal people go to the gym? Have they ever been gym? Looks like he has. As Kim, do you reckon he's ever been Kim in his life? He's probably been Jim. We know he's been Jim. He's that way inclined. But look at this. But what I'm saying to you is, see, with someone like this, Andrew, yeah, to me personally, just looked like an easy target for Epstein. Like, probably seen him and thought, yo, or what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell probably had a link towards him, says, yo, I know someone that's kind of fruity. Yeah. And if we can get him to one of your places, he's going to be on all that, beating the things and all that. We can easily get him under blackmail. And he just looks like the stupid fool that just fell for everything. Thought that these people is his brethren, and they've just had him just doing a madness. He just looks like an idiot, you know what I mean? Full on idiot. Yeah. Like anything to just get a piece of, you know what I mean? But it's a bit mad because, you know, when it comes to like these royals and all these kind of things, where like they don't go partying and clubbing and all those things, innit? So like they can't fucking where are they supposed to see gal and get gal? That's why they're turning into these weirdos. Honey shot from Mossad. What's Mossad?
He's been.
Oh, Adrian, you seem to know a lot of information, you know. You seem to know a lot of information. Just when you're ready, just school up the people them, and when there's things for us to watch, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Mitham, why am I mad?
Released, but the investigation continues and the search continues for documents in this case. Former Prince Andrew got arrested today, but not for what you think. You might have seen all.
Yeah, so that's Andrew. Don't make no excuses for them. They're sick, bro. Listen to what I'm saying to you now, Mitham. Yeah, because you see you as a person, Mitham. You've been on here a lot of the time. You think a lot with your emotions. You get what I'm saying? And like, we're on the internet now, and we're having conversations. If I just sit here and just, oh yeah, these are like, how further do we get to understanding the world that we're in, and like, how do you process the information and just fucking just, you know what I mean, just get to a better understanding. If you're just going to be emotional to everything, we've already understood that these are they're not nice people, but there's only so many times you can say that. Let's go further and deeper. Let's figure out why. Do you get it? Because there's bigger agendas. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like to some extent, yeah. Like it's gonna be very hard saying this, yeah. It's gonna be very hard saying this, but like the fact that these like do some mad stuff, yeah, that in that way, yeah, is gonna overshadow what they actually was doing to get their money, to have power, and how they're controlling the whole world. You get me? They're doing nasty things. Yes, they're doing nasty things. We already know that. We've heard it a million times. Do you get it? And they should be you know, held accountable for that. But there's other stuff that is being hidden. You get me? There's other stuff that's being hidden that, if you understand the relationships and how they was building them, nah, the same emotional thing. What are you talking about? I'm not defending nobody, bro. See what I'm saying? This is already emotional. You're telling me I'm defending Andrew. How am I defending Andrew? How? I don't know the brother. You see what I'm saying, Mitham? What do you mean? You're defending on a madness. I've heard the industry's been on a madness since the 90s. Bro, he's probably been like this, yeah, from like before the 90s. It's probably there's going to be a level of corruption just like through the ages. Like it's not new. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's when it comes in a way that you never expected, and the actions that are being done are so far from what you would see as being normal that it's like, yo, who is running the world? You get what I'm saying? And like, where do we live? You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of information out there, and there's lots of ways of you breaking down these relationships and how people maneuver and how people get in circles, and there's loads of ways of just like understanding it. And if you do understand it, you have a better understanding of the world and how to avoid certain people, how to even, you know, just maneuver in this world, innit? Think it's conspiracy, high alien tech. What you think this is alien stuff? Imagine if this is all linked into some alien-ish. Imagine, bro. Imagine if they were actually aliens, and the aliens actually like. Yeah, see what I'm saying? We're going down rabbit holes now. Where am I going from here then? Adrian, I was watching that Les Wesner thing. Yeah. Let me see if I can get out. This. It's long though, innit? And I ain't gonna sit down with you and watch the whole of this.
We'll go on the record.
What? This agent, if I'm right here, is this the guy that owns Victoria's Secrets? This is the guy that owns Victoria's Secret, yeah. If I'm right, yeah. And the builders on so forth rule the world. The what? The Bilderbergs. All right, we're gonna go down these rabbit holes, but let's just enlighten the people that don't know what's going on from what we know. Yeah, see this guy, yeah, he built up his big empire. He's a billionaire. Yeah, Victoria's Secret, the lingerie, that's his thing. Yeah. Now, you see how I read this interview though, Adrian, yeah, and what was going on with him and Epstein. This is how I see it now, yeah, from the way that he's answering the questions. I feel like he's under massive blackmail as well. I feel like my man's got him by the balls. You get what I'm saying? And there's secrets that he don't want out, but it's a thing where like someone can have you under blackmail for something that you did, but they could have pushed you into doing it. Yeah. There's no excuse to anything that you do anyway, but I don't know. Some people are just that way inclined. Like, these are nerds. This is how you gotta see it. They're nerds. Even with Bill Gates, bro. Like, Bill Gates don't get no gal. Yeah. Bill Gates don't get no gal. Here comes Epstein throwing gal at him. Yeah. Now he's got dose. Yeah. Now he's got dose. And he's messaging the man that's throwing the gal at him and saying, yo, I got dose. I don't even know what this is. I ain't even beaten over things other than my wife in my life. You get what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? You get what I'm saying? And my man's saying, yeah, man, I got my man by the balls now. Yeah, here's what you do. Send me a couple of M's and I'll sort that out for you, mate. Yeah, and I'll make sure your wife don't find out. You get me? Simple things like that. Same with this guy, bro. There's bare like people that are like vulnerable and old, but got a lot of money that can be easily blackmailed. And my man's just doing it to the highest level. And I just believe this Les Wexner geezer just got himself in a pickle with my man. My man probably started partying with him, doing all these underage things. Yeah. And then just turned around him and looked at him and said, yo, I'm gonna need some money, You're gonna need to put me on your thing. And just started transferring because he's got like over 200 million of him. How can one man give a next man 200 million and they don't even know each other? How? You get what I'm saying? Seen this weird. So for the man that ain't nerds, what excuse you got for them? Which ones, bro? Ain't no blackmail. They sold their soul. Tell me which ones first. Tell me which ones. Give me some names of the ones that are not nerds first, and then we go from there. Because the ones that, if you like, yeah, just give me some names first.
This is a deposition of Mr. Leslie H. Wexner conducted by the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform under the authority granted to it pursuant to House Rule 10. Accordingly, House Rule 10 grants the committee broad jurisdiction for the committee to conduct investigations of any matter at any time. On January 7th, 2026, the committee voted to approve a motion directing the chairman to authorize and issue a subpoena to you for a deposition. On January 23rd, 2026, Chairman Comer issued a subpoena for Mr. Wexner to appear today for a deposition in furtherance of the committee's investigation into the actions and investigations of Mr. Jeffrey Epstein and Miss Ghislaine Maxwell. I will enter the subpoena and corresponding cover letter as Exhibit 1.
The Jay-Z and Pusha T and them kind of use. Okay, then bam. Like, I'm not even going to defend no one here, yeah? Jay-Z got a history of liking young things in it, so he might just be one of them ones. But Jay-Z is like, he just seems like he just wants to be a part of that power club, and these are offered power, and he just thought, you know what, He just played the bossy black man role. Oh yeah. We'll take the power. You know what I'm saying? Wait there once again. Oh, yo, Remicus, I'm on live. I'm on live.
Say no more. Shot me after that.
Go on. Yes. These that just want power, bro. You get it? They wanna be the biggest in their community. So it's like they feel like they've got to just hang around and do whatever these like say type thing. I feel like there's different ways of manipulating different people in it. I feel like maybe Jay-Z can rap. Yeah. That's true. I feel like it's true. Targeted, it's true. Like, we need someone in that area. We need to have power within this community. How do we get power in this community? Let's target the rapper that's doing the most and offer them more power. You get me? So what do? You go and you send your representation. Jay-Z, we're having a dinner. Come to the dinner. Jay-Z's gas now. Yo, these billionaires that want to chat to me. Yo, they got money for me. They're gonna get me to invest. They're gonna invest in me. Yo, we're gonna have these big things going on. Yeah. Get to the fucking the meetings and that. Go to the meetings, sitting there all gassing up with all these billionaires, these old white men that's like, yeah. I'm in there. Yeah, yo, I'm in there with them now. Yeah. And the next thing you know, bro, the chairs just spin around, bro, and then it's just be a youth in the place. You know what I'm saying? And then now you jammed. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like if you are Epstein, you've got different ways of manipulating different people. That's how I'm just reading it. I could be wrong. I just don't feel like it was like everyone was happy to be at these parties. I feel like some people had to attend. Otherwise, you're gonna get more blackmail. Do you get what I'm saying? Financial advice, offshore accounts, all of that stuff. Could man target Houston exactly? So what we're talking about here? Could they target me? Anybody could be targeted, ain't it? But it's just about. Yeah. Look. They tried with Mel Gibson. It's true. They've tried with Cat Williams. They've tried with people, and then when it doesn't work, they make you look mad. You get what I'm saying? So yes, anybody can be targeted, but how you respond is what's going to make you in it.
The committee noticed the deposition.
I don't want to watch like 4 hours of this shit, bro. The stuff in here that he's talking about, the way that he's responding to the questions is mad.
And that article is from ABC News, and it's titled "Billionaire Businessman Leslie Wexner Refuses to Reveal Full Scope of Jeffrey Epstein's Alleged Multi-Million-Dollar Theft," dated January 23rd, 2020.
And it's January 25th.
Oh, great. Thank you. Well, I have January 23rd.
Oh, I'm looking at the date in the upper right. You're right.
All
Under
right.
the byline is January 23rd.
There you go.
It's got 2 dates. I don't know which is correct.
All right. On page 3 of this article, and I'll let you take a moment, in the middle of that page, the article says that they identified nearly a dozen trusts connected to you. I don't think. Sure. It starts in the paragraph, Vulture and Boyd, in the middle of the page.
Look how he's looking. He's looking like he don't have a clue what's going on. We're talking about millions of pounds here,
Okay.
Who are those?
I think they're associated with ABC's investigative reporting team.
Thank you.
And it tells us that they found nearly a dozen trusts with names like health and science interests, arts interests, and community interests connected to Wexner that listed Epstein as trustee and received large gifts of stock in Wexner's company. So I'll stop there. Do you have a recollection of the trusts that are described here?
None.
None.
What does he mean, none? You get what I'm saying? No, listen, I'm not saying that he don't know what's going on, but the amount of money that Epstein's got off this guy, bro, he's got something over him. He has to have. unless we're saying that my Epstein he's the one that's fueled Epstein. Then you get me? But I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Stock exchange, Swiss accounts. These man was getting into each other, but yeah. You see with Diddy, I feel like Diddy was someone who wanted power. He knew about the Epstein stuff. He was linked with my man. I feel like Diddy tried to do his own Epstein things, and it just backfired on him. He tried to have people under blackmail because he was doing the same shit, innit? Having these freak offs and then recording people. He was trying to do it within his own little fucking community.
And so, do you have any recollection of Mr. Epstein's role with those trusts? Okay. We will come back to that, but I'd like to touch for a moment on Epstein's role with the Wexner Foundation. And I, for that, will introduce Minority Exhibit C. And this document is titled Independent Review of Jeffrey Epstein's Involvement and Interactions with the Wexner Foundation. And the document is dated February 24th, 2020. I'm not going to ask you to read through this. It's a long document. I will point you to a specific part of it. But first, we understand this to be an independent review that was undertaken by a law firm at the request of the Wexner Foundation in the wake of Mr. Epstein's arrest in 2019. Is that also your understanding?
All right. You know what, Miffam, I'm gonna make you right. But let's ask Adrian first. Adrian, do you think we should move on? Because we could just carry on, and we could still get onto the D Schofield stuff as well. We could still get onto that. You know what I'm saying? Well, we could carry on with this. Let me see what Adrian's saying, because Adrian's in the chat as much as you, Miffam. Adrian, what do you want to do? Or chat, what do you want to do? Should we move on? Is this getting too much? Because I feel like there's things to figure out. Yeah? Don't all have to happen in one day. I feel like a lot of people are new to just like understanding all this stuff, as am I. You get me? Come on then. We're moving on. Adrian spoke. We move on. That's what we do around here. We just move on to stuff. We have enough and we just move on. Yo! He's gonna 8 no one must get twice. He's gonna 8 no one ever. All right then, safe. Let's go on to Dsav then. Let me tell you a thing. Does anyone know how he's actually escaping though? I know he's going to hospital and all these things, yeah. Is this? They ain't found him again yet, have they?
I want to talk about something else now, and that is this drill rapper. He escaped custody twice in a week and then released this video of, I use the term very loosely, music.
I just broke out a jail like Modi. From the phony. Marcus Schofield, man's
Definitely legendary status for this movie. Yeah. Dsav escaping prison twice. Well, not technically prison, but obviously whatever he's doing in the hospital. Does anyone have a clear understanding how he's escaping? Because how do you get away twice, bro? Now, don't get it twisted, yeah. You see when you're on the road, yeah, and the streets, and you go jail and all those kind of things, and there's people like, you know, like on the road, yeah, you got your drug dealers, you got your robbers, You get what I'm saying? You see, like the robber side of things, yeah. These lot learn the world in a different way, yeah. Because I got brethren, a lot of my brethren do that type of shit, and I've had brethren that have been locked up for, they've already served their time for breaking people out of jail. You get what I'm saying? And when man was on that kind of shit, yeah, like you realize, like how the law can semi be bent to your will. Like you like there's no rules. You get what I'm saying? As long as you have a brain on you, you can make certain things happen if you want to. There's always going to be consequences to your actions, but some people are willing to take the risk. You get me? And obviously, whatever Dsav was doing, he's willing to it. Now his story, yeah, is different. Obviously, I'm not sure about this deportation thing, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to be deported back to Ghana. But for him, he's 21 years old. All he knows is here. So maybe there's not much out there for him. And so the risk factor for him to just escape is like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. If you've ever been to jail before as well, yeah, once you've been jail once, yeah, not just like not just on an escape thing, but on a how am I gonna say this, bro? I'm gonna say it. Let me put it like this. You see, if I was to be driving fast, yeah, say if I was driving fast or I was just doing something, driving in a way, yeah, before I went to jail, yeah, and please believe me, I'll probably just pull over. Like a guy, just pull over. You know what I mean? Once you've been to jail and you know I ain't going back, you're more willing to take the risk to not go back. Yeah. Because you know what it's like in there. You know that you can live in there. You know that you just don't want to go back. So now you might not pull over now. Fuck that. I'm not going back. Moving off. You get what I'm saying? Once you've been to jail, your risk factor of getting off from police is higher now. You get what I'm saying? And then, like I says, with a lot of people on the road where you got the robbers, you got the drug dealers, whatever, the robbers have smart minds and they know ways of breaking people out of jail, escaping jail, messing around with the police, and just doing all sorts of mad things, bro. The Rose is a crazy place, bro. Trust me. But my man, definitely going down in history. I feel like I try to speak on things without trying to say too much. Sometimes when you're speaking on these kind of things, yeah, it feels like I just don't want to be the one that's giving out too much information. You get me? But I'm just saying, like, you can meet some, like, the risk factor to escaping from jail, whether it's being like not in jail but getting chased by police or being in prison and trying to get away, is higher when you've already been there. When you've not been there, you're more likely to just abide by the rules and, oh yeah, I'm going to jail. Oh yeah, just gonna have to abide by this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, I think that's probably enough of that. He was referencing the story on the Sun website there about the fact that he had got out of prison. This is someone who has been in His Majesty's prison, Feltham, for a string of knife-point robberies.
Oh, swear down, my fam. He grew up in a care here, so he don't even have his parents like that. Maybe not. Maybe. And he's 21 though. He might get to Ghana and think, you know what? I was worried about none. This is live, because I'm sure Ghana's starting to like pop off now these days. Like they're doing a lot of it. So they're building up Ghana. There's a lot of investment gone into Ghana. But like I said, at 21, you're not really thinking about all that, are you?
Who's a drill rapper. He was due to be deported to Ghana. Instead, he escaped twice. Another absolute triumph for David Lammy. the Metropolitan Police looking into this now. They say they're searching for him. That's good news. He absconded from Lewisham Hospital at around 5:03 on Sunday. Daniel Bourquier was in police custody at the hospital receiving medical treatment when he fled. Officers gave chase but could not detain him before he left the building. Let's talk to Mike Neville about this, the former Metropolitan Police Detective Chief Inspector. Another embarrassment for those holding this scumbag, Mike.
Yeah, this terrible.
What do you mean scumbag, bro? You're a nonce. Calm yourself down about scumbag. Your brethren that you're talking to here, yeah, he's part of the Epstein stuff, and you just casually just calling man scumbags for what?
Peter, you know, when I was in the police, losing a prisoner was a really serious offence. And what we have here, he'd already escaped from the West Middlesex Hospital when he'd been taken there by the prison authorities, and the Met had done a good job and caught him. Then he...
Look, my man can't even move his neck, blood.
He manages to be taken to
Yes, Mate!
Lewisham Hospital, where he manages to flee from the officers there. And you just wonder, because everybody would have been aware this man is an escaper. You get sort of marked as such on the police national computer. And so if you're
and it was probably this geezer that it was fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you're moving off from this dude here, bro. If he's chasing you, this donut here, look at him, donut. Officer tried to give chase but couldn't stop running on the spot after D. Schofield put a judge spell on him. Oh my gosh. Yo! Hit him with the judge. Mad.
Given a prisoner who's an escaper and you take him to a hospital, you literally bite you. They're on your hand, you know, they're handcuffed to you. So how this has happened is just really bad. And what it just does, though, it says
it's really bad. How does this happen? It's just really bad.
To the average person that you just can't trust the authorities anymore. You know, we've
had so many instances of this, haven't we? We've got people being kept in prison too long because after their sentence and being given compensation for that. You've got people being let out early. You've got people who should be deported who are let out. You've got people who are on the run.
And you got people in the fucking big pink shirts looking like an absolute donut. Shut the fuck up, bro. You know nothing, you prick, dickhead geezer. Look at you. This is what's wrong with the fucking world. These type of geezers, yeah, speaking on things and they know nothing, bro. Shut the hell up. Go and do some research into the area that you're talking about, yeah. You fucking complaining in your big fucking pink shirt.
Got this guy who goes to hospital and then he's let out. It is just, we've got people deliberately putting themselves in hospital so they can get out of the prison and then trying to escape or successfully escaping. It is a system in chaos, Mike, is it not?
Yeah, but that is just how it goes, bro. You can't stop it because if they need healthcare and it can't be provided within the jail, then they gotta go to a hospital. This is the country that we live in. What do you want to do, mate? You want to change things, do you? Huh?
And it is from top to bottom, and it's the culture of the whole thing. I was reading about Lord Timpson, who's the prison.
Put these two in charge of the world, bro, and they will say all black people can't get medical assistance, but all nonsense, yeah. Just don't even put a wall on their side. You know, just you know what I mean. You know what? Just freedom.
Minister saying that he refers to the inmates as colleagues.
Colleagues?
Colleagues.
Wow.
He refers to them as colleagues and not offenders. And so you can see that this whole situation comes from the top. The police and the prison service are not taking things seriously.
Edit with him. It's true. You're right, man.
And what it leaves us is in danger. This man, this Bukai character, has committed, several.
But same time, if they're gonna ship into Ghana, then you could just get a flight from Ghana to Dubai, innit?
Very violent robberies where they threatened people with knives, made them hand over sort of personal details so they could steal and rob for them. And this man is now out on the street taunting the authorities. And all it says to ordinary people is the system is failing and Britain is broken, and you can't blame people for thinking that.
I think it's a very, very fair point. Thank you, Mike. That is Mike Neville there, the former Metropolitan Police Detective Chief Inspector, giving us his views on that. Lots on child benefits, including Paul, who says instead of giving people child benefit in cash, give them a child benefit card that can only be used for food, children's clothing and school uniforms. No.
Give them a child benefit card that can only be used for food. Tell that to your fucking local fucking crackheads, mate. Fucking hell. Shit, man. You're just going to make their job 10 times more hard. What they're going to do is buy food and sell it to fucking someone who wants the food, bro. They're still going to get their fix. You think you know, you think you got the answers. You ain't got the answers, mate. You ain't got the answers, mate. That geezer definitely ain't got the answers. But yeah, in terms of the escape, have you heard anything from like anyone or anyone? Has any of the OFB said anything? I know they've been like reposting it and stuff, but have they said anything? You know what I mean? Like, has anyone made a tune with him? Like, what's his Instagram? Give me his Instagram. Let me check that. What's his Instagram? Dsav. Has his followers gone up? Let's give him a follow. Right. Let's see what's going on here. What there? What's this? Is he promoting betting? That's what you're doing. Huh? Wait there. All that just to promote some betting thing, bro. What's this, bro? Click for free bets. You on the run and you're just promoting free bets. What? Nah, it's got to be more to it than that. You must have got paid for that post. What's no, from heading one. Yeah. What else did I want to speak about now? What else did I want to speak about? Oh, the Fredo interview. Where is that video? I just want to see the video. I don't want to see all the people talking about it. You can tell that I'm not like no good at this kind of stuff, innit? I'm like an amateur type thing, you know what I mean? Like, I will get better, but like at the minute, I'm just kind of amateurish. Let's see what bounces saying, man.
Ache. So we got the boy Fredo, we've got the boy Posty GRM. Now, let me give you.
All I want to do is see is the clip. You know what I mean? And you see with GRM, yeah, because they get these exclusive interviews, they put out these fucking trailers, bro, and then it comes out like a week later, bro. We don't want to wait that long, bro. We just dropped the interview. Drop it. Well, he knows how to build up hype still.
And him going to Dubai for how I'm leaving the soils or whatever, he will get arrested. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But he hasn't arrested.
Where's the trailer, bro?
So obviously he's gonna.
Oh my God! What happened to Fredo, brother?
Oh my God!
Listen, take a look at this. It's insane. Play.
Streets, people at home, their neighbors, everyone wants to know, is Fredo on the run?
Oi, he's made it look like one of them, you know, them American soap operas. Yes, that's Two Cash in the building. Bow, bow, bow. You know, like one of them them American reality TV programs where they ask the question and then the person just looks like they're smiling and not answering. Look, watch.
Their neighbors, everyone wants to know.
Even look, the fire pit, it looks like Love Island. It raw looks like Love Island, look. And Fredo's just got some mad tan.
Streets.
And even Posty looks like he's tanned up, blood. Like, how long was he in this interview? Like, how long was he out there interviewing Fredo, man? Because this looks like a scene from Love Island, bro.
People at home, their neighbors, everyone wants to know is Fredo on the run.
It's made me realize how crazy man was really living. For years in London, I've been driving home thinking this could be the night. Real life and song is two different things. You should have never done that. I showed him love. Like, how dare you? Are you crazy or what? I've been really lost for a long time. It can take you like down the wrong path and put you in the wrong mindset. It's hard to write music when stuff like that's going on. And bro, I've been in all kinds of situations. That would be mad.
What do you lot think about this trailer, bro? What do you lot think? Nah, see this and Mifam, this is what I did. Look, see, Mifam, this is what I said about you, bro. Like, you just go too hot and cold. Like, have you gone from like having good information to just all of a sudden just saying Batty Boy Fredo? He's Fredo's in Epstein files. What are you doing, Mifam? That's what I'm saying. You just proper unstable, innit? Yo, Mifam. You are unstable, blood. Bipolar. No, but what do you think about the
Yep, guys. You saw it here on GRM Daily. Posty did fly out to Bali. We did see in the vlog that
we need Fredo on Sinners. That will be a sick interview. Fredo on Sinners
was made by Loki. Loki is the guy in charge of the record label.
Bro, Mytham. Please.
Label that has signed the deal with Fredo, It's going to be very interesting to...
Someone tell Fredo to come and do an interview with Sinners. Or we'll go to wherever he is.
See Fredo speak out.
Holiday, the Australian gangster man.
In an interview. And just answer all of...
Loki, that's his name. The Australian gangster man's got the same name as an Avenger enemy.
The questions, because there are a lot of questions, there are a lot of unanswered questions, and we just want to see somebody sit down and ask him head on. And Posty's obviously been doing Thoughts in a Cully recently. You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I do think Thoughts in a Cully is the best interview platform right now. You know, Thoughts in a Cully, everybody big's been on there. You know, it's going to be interesting. Obviously this isn't going to be a Thoughts in a Cully because he's going to be in Bali, but it's going to be interesting to see what Fredo says. Here obviously is the behind the scenes from the video shoot for Running, and we'll take a look. You can see they link up with Posty in this vlog. We'll take a look at that.
5 buses and 2 semi-trailers.
Yo, listen, have you not noticed how the world has just absolutely changed? Like, or maybe it hasn't changed, and maybe there's just more access to seeing a lot more of the world. But people are just doing some international gangster shit, bro. And they're doing international living. There's man that's country hopping, blood. This never used to be a thing, was it? Like, man are in Thailand one day, then they're in Dubai the next day, then they're in Africa the next day, then they're in America the next day, and then and they're living life like this. And I'm just here, stuck here, got my youth and all medical situations, and I can't even leave the rascal country. I can, but like it's just a whole mindset to live how they're living, like so freely. You get what I'm saying? Like, and just go wherever you want. I mean, I rate it, but was this always a thing? Was this always a thing? For me personally, if I was living in Thailand and I seen one big spider, I'm catching a plane now to Dubai. And then when I'm in Dubai, if I see a big snake, I'm catching a plane now to Africa. And then when I'm in Africa and I see one big bomber claw fucking spider again, I'm out there again. You get what I'm saying? And if I'm on a run and there's spiders in all these in these countries, yeah, and I can't escape them, I'm getting locked up back in the UK. Trust me.
I'm actually going to Sydney on Saturday.
In it, Leon Neil. Trust me.
I've never been.
That's big, bro.
Yeah, is that my
John Rambo. Why you gotta say that, bro? Why is Fredo shit?
first? Is that the right place to go for the first time?
Definitely Sydney, bro.
Yeah.
It's a jungle, yeah. Australia,
Yeah. Marlo P is colder than Fredo. I think the beef that they got going on, has helped them both and their careers. You know what I'm saying? Can't necessarily say they're both like one or the other shit. I wouldn't say that either of them are the most lyrical, but both of them have got good tunes. I never really heard of Marlo P till recently, so yeah.
Basically.
He's trolling, ain't it?
Yeah. You guys need anything there, bro?
Mytham. So would you say that Fredo's got no bangers? When you're saying he's whack, are you saying he's got no bangers? He's got no tunes, bro. Like, for you not to say that Fredo shit, like, bro, even that tune that he just stuck with Burna Boy, bro, the birthday one, bro, that's a vibe, bro. And he knew exactly what the assignment was on that for what it needed to be like a commercial hit, bro. Come on, man. You can't say Fredo's whack. I'm not even saying he's the best out there, bro, but for you like to just be throwing that out there like he's just whack, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
No.
Absolutely none. Teflon 9's part is my type of rock. Now, okay. There's a difference between what you like to listen to, and actually what is like shit. Come on, you can't put Fredo in the shit category because I wouldn't say I would go to listen to his Fredo, but when he drops a tune, I do want to hear it though.
Yeah.
We'll exchange contact. Let me follow you on the gram.
Anything but cars.
Yeah, congrats on your anniversary. I saw that on the gram.
Thanks,
for your clothing, right?
Yeah, 2 years, bro. Thanks, bro. Hey, this bloke still following.
I hear you, D6. That's me, but he ain't us. What's that mean?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Nice. Sweating, bro. It's very.
Yeah, in the vlog, we had no idea what Posty was actually doing there. I didn't have any idea what Posty was actually doing there, but now obviously we know Posty was there, so they could do the interview. Now, you guys must remember the Fredo drama that happened a few months ago, nearly 6 months ago. It was a while back, man. It was trending topic at the time, a lot of back and forth, a lot of it was just a lot, man. It was just a lot. But obviously here we've got this clip that was going around that I think is going to go down in the history books for how funny it was.
I'm slandering people. That's obviously fake, innit? But as far as like whatever you know what I'm saying? She's got pictures of me and Mary Mills that she took and held for like 4 years, bro. I don't know.
This is when he flips on Billy to go, isn't he? Just flips on him.
But did you not see like any like red flags from her when you was working?
Obviously, brother. So I fucking told you, bro, that when she popped up in Dubai 4 times on me, that's when I let her go.
Bro, Billy's face in this is just too funny, bro. It's too funny.
I told you all this, bro. My people told you all this yesterday, bro.
He don't know what to do.
This is what I remember. This is my life, you know. For you, it's just a stream. And that's why I didn't want to come on it. So what do you mean? When did I start seeing it? I broke it down for you yesterday with my lawyer, start to finish. This is not a joke, brother.
I know it's not a joke.
Ox tank. So what do you mean? What do you mean, brother? No, all right, listen. Now your people know I've saved face. Okay, can we end it? Yeah.
I understand, my bro. Roll easy.
All right, love you. Love.
Oh, hey, Billy's one of those cheeky ones, you know. Like he's not even trying to save it. He's like, "Say no more. Roll easy." Gone again. All right, there's one thing I do want to kind of
She fucked everything. Fucked up everything.
I want to address is, you see, Winners Talking podcast here since you know we did start saying this shit. I feel like Pounds has really upped his levels, bro. The questions that he asked Jammer, have you been having a cheeky one with Young Spray? Bro, see, Winners Talking, when it used to come on before, bro, they just used to be like playing it safe conversations. Now, you don't have to be controversial and be horrible. You don't have to. There's ways of representing yourself, but still understanding how to build your platform. Yeah. Like, you don't have to be caught up in all the bullshit, but you can still ask good questions that people want to know, and still like have, you know, like just have an interview with people and make the audience want to watch it. I weren't getting that from when I was talking before at all, but you see now, I feel like Pounds has really stepped his game up. I feel like as much as there was a lot of criticism going, like a lot of people was giving him criticism, I reckon he's taking it all in, and he's just gone to a different level, bro. I'll be real, Jay. Like, and obviously it's shown within the views, within the mid-form clips that they're doing, and even the interviews that they're getting. I don't know if he's dropped out Doug, but now he's doing it on his own. I feel like it's going even further now. I don't think he has dropped him out actually, because that's not him there. Where is Doug? I don't know. But I was watching one of these clips, and I was relating to some of the stuff that was talking about. I think it was this one.
My fault, man.
When you add that.
Well, I think for podcast, I think definitely Young Spray should have been in that category, and probably should have won it. Yeah, but yeah, the year after, I feel like When It's Talking's got that, and probably like the year after. Like, I feel like the growth of this podcast is starting to take more shape now. You get it? It's like the industry standard podcast, but they're asking the questions that they're supposed to be asking at the same time. You get me? And they're not upsetting nobody. Do you get it? Sick. They've up the levels, I think. Play the vid of Jim Jones being evicted, not paying his rent. Where's that, bro? Where's that?
I can imagine how I walked in.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just how it goes, bro.
Because we've got PTSD,
of course,
bro.
But really and truly, we just want to just cool off, enjoy ourselves. We're at big age. We want to see our youth then, bro.
I can't just talk about it. I got to be about it. So I try and walk in a different light.
You're moving us on.
Not even that. Just look, that one the other day, the one you saw me before in the masquerade. You literally asked me, "Where's this one? Where's that?" You see me by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. That's the same way I drop it. Bro.
Yeah, it's because I don't. You see, like that show of strength and stuff like that. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want the association. I don't want every time you see me to see one, two man, three man, and this time I'm standing.
Big member. We can go play. Yeah. We've come with love. Come in with love. We don't need to.
I don't want to put. That's my mindset. It's like, Carl, who you gonna go? I was coming with my one bitch. Everybody that I'm coming with, I'm cool with.
Literally.
I don't have no problems with these issues. I'm not even from their ends and that. Like, so there's no reason for me to have any problems with these people. I don't need to do all of that. I'm coming here to show respect to my brethren, celebrate his birthday, and enjoy myself. I don't need to worry about all that. I'll come here by myself.
Facts.
There's bare man that I'm going to pull up and see. I'm going to come here. Pans is there. Like I say, Boost and that's going to be there. Rashid and that's going to be there. Like, there's people that I know that I've built relationships.
I feel like we're at this stage now where you need to take in these type of words, and start, if you're not already, start moving on your own. And just meeting new people, just networking with the new people on your own. Some of these journeys that you need to do need to be on your own, bro. So I feel like far too long, we adopt this gang culture, and then we have to do things as a group. We got to make money together, do this and that. And sometimes you got to figure out your own path, man. And the quicker you can figure out your own path, the quicker you can get to where you specifically need to get to be. That's why I like this conversation here.
That's how I do it as well, bro. I pull up on my ones.
Yeah, I was coming to kick it with a man, man.
Bro, that's the way you got to do it. Pull up on my ones. Also, sometimes when you're with too many people, I only like to be people where I can guarantee I know how you're going to conduct yourself and what you're going to do, and you're going to represent me properly, because I've got too much going on and too much to do.
Because you know what it is, my fam? I've always been big on, together, man, I want to be rich together, or man, we're going to make it together type thing. I've been very big on that, and I still am, but sometimes that mentality can slow you and the people that you're around down. You get what I'm saying? Because what happens is, like, you're not all on the same frequency, bro. Yeah? And as much as you're giving out, you're not on the same frequency, you're not on the same levels, and everyone, like, in depending on your circles, bro, like, every circle's different, and it's not all bad stuff, what I'm saying, but, like, I feel like where we come from, like, indirectly, a lot of people can be competing with each other, to get somewhere. Just even with everything, like competing in conversation, competing in fucking just like in the smallest things, bro. And like, I'm a man that I thrive off competition, yeah. But the competition needs to be friendly competition that can help us build, not competition of, who can get this information out first, who's gossiping about that, or who's like just like stupid competitions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes they're the things that can hold you back. Like, and then when you start to just like move on your own and then start to re-network with different people, you start realizing that a lot of people are not there to compete with you. Like, they're there to understand you. Yeah. And like, when you're having conversations, people are not like trying to find you wrong or trying to compete with what you're saying. They're just accepting you for who you are. You get me? And for a long period of time, bro, I'm having conversations with people, bro, and they're just fucking constant. I'm constantly battling, with concepts that are my own, and people are battling with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm not like, bro, like, everyone's different, innit? But I feel like sometimes, you can be hitting brick walls with your friendship circles, and you just need to take a step back, breathe, find yourself, and then go and find people that can, and like help you build up who you are, if that makes sense. And that goes for the same thing with other people in your groups. They all need to do the same things. You get me? You might even come back at some stage and realize that you're a better person now and you can handle your situation. You might even not be able to handle them again. That might just be the end of the road sometimes. You get me? But trust me, brothers, one thing that some of these streams, what I'll be doing is just offloading some thoughts that are in my head and things that I'm going through and new situations that I'm in. You get what I'm saying? I've put myself in different situations now where I'm having different conversations with totally different people. I'm going different places now. And I'm just happy for my new journey, bro. You get it? And hopefully I can pour that back into the sinners. Hopefully I can pour it back into these streams. And hopefully I can help others without having to put too much stress on myself. You know what I mean? But I bounce from time, links, gear, and all sorts, like everywhere. Never be tied down to one sea. That, bro, traveling, man. Traveling. Trying to release the shackles and just get out there. But it's just a bit harder when you got family situations, kids, and all those things. These are the mindsets that we should have been on from early on. It's never too late. It's never too late. But you've got to change your mindset if you want to see change. Yeah? Sounds simple. Yeah, but sometimes you just need to hear it out.
If I can't do that, I just go on my own because I know how to move in a room. You see what I'm saying? And I'll see whoever there and vibe and whatever. Spoke to Tricky.
Nah, I spoke to Tricky.
You need to speak to Tricky.
About what?
I just mean in general, man. You don't need to talk though, man. You don't need to talk.
Why though? Why do we need to talk?
Didn't you see the thing the other day? We said he didn't like his no behavior. Bridget was laughing at him and all of that kind of stuff.
No, I didn't see it because I'm blocked. I don't care how he feels about all that. That don't mean nothing to me. He's saying, like, again, that's just, I don't know, man. That's just posturing online and just showing off, talking about his no behavior boys. Man, we go together. Didn't you see that he dropped what Bouncer put out? You get me? Like I said, Bouncer put it out there, so I could talk about it. We was in Dubai. We was going to Dubai. We was doing the Filthy Fellas tournament. Poet and all that lined up for the Filthy to go on Bouncer's podcast while he was out there. It was in the heat of...
Oh, you said you wouldn't do it?
Yeah, it's in the heat of him going back and forth with Tricky and all that. So I phoned him directly, and I'm saying, I was not going to turn up. I phoned him and let him know. I'm saying, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be over there. I'm not going to come on your podcast.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Like, there's no way...
Do you know why I say you lot need to speak? It's not you lot's business. It's just that to me, outside looking in, seeing you, man, it's just you, man, are... family to me, like how I see it, like watching you lot. I don't know the real ins and outs, but like knowing how you lot came up and seeing that movement in the beginning. Yeah. Hypo, you and this and that. You see what I'm saying?
But we are family. So if we are family, we can't pick and choose. So no matter what, we're gonna have that. So that's cool. So all the other.
So can you lot stop publicly doing stuff then? Please?
I don't do nothing.
You lot shouldn't have, my perspective.
Go on.
You lot shouldn't have been, he shouldn't have said with podcasts and shit and not excluded you. He should have put a caveat in that. But sometimes when you're so focused on who you don't like, you forget who you do love. So I can get that. That's why I didn't take no offense to it. So I'm sure. Did you feel the same? How did you feel in that?
Tricky.
But
see, Margs is just unapologetically on his journey. You don't care about other people's opinions on how he's supposed to be, how he is supposed to be seen, and who he's supposed to, make back friends with, and all those things. In his mind, Mark is like, listen, I know how I deal with these people, and if I don't see them again, or I do see them again, it doesn't stop me from viewing them how I need to view them. Nobody can't govern whether I need to make back a relationship with someone that, in my head, the relationship's not. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just your public perception. And yeah, I can see that, man. I like that. Like, it's in your head how you deal with people. If people deal with you differently here because you don't see them, then was that ever your friend? You have to see someone a certain amount of times for them to feel like they're your people. Because you're on your own journey, you should just be happy for anything that you do. And I've got friends here that I don't see for time, bro, and I could speak to them out of the blue, and it's nothing. You got me? And then there's people that fucking, it just seems like, yo, you're only there for my presence type thing. You get me? Yeah. And so it's just different types of relationships. I'm not even going to say that's a bad thing. It's just, it can be a bit more draining. You know what I mean? There was one more thing that I wanted to do, before I what was it now? Where did I want to go, chat? Where did I want to go? I wanted to go somewhere. I'm trying to think right now. Where did I want to go now? If I can remember rightly, it was, I don't know. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow anyway. Yeah. But before I go, like I always do, I leave with the words of wisdom. I haven't got anything planned in my head. But all I can say is that remember your routine, because if you keep remembering it, you'll know that you slipped off. You get what I'm saying? And if you know that you slipped off, you can always get back on. If you don't remember, you know what I mean? Like if you start acting too busy, you start consuming yourself with so many other things that are unnecessary, you're gonna go off track. Yeah. So my message of today is remember your routine. Yeah. Get back in the gym. Yeah. You might have had a week off. Get back in the gym. You get what I'm saying? Get back to work. You might have had a week off. Get back to work. Yeah. You were starting that business. You had your plan set up. Yeah. Get it over the line. Stop procrastinating. Stop talking about it and make it happen. Yeah. Make it happen. Surround yourself with people that can keep you in an inspirational mindset. Yeah. Yeah. All yous need to be in a better position, because I need to borrow some money off all yous at some stage. Yeah. I need to be phoning all of my chat and saying, yo, chat, I need £5. I got a new business venture coming on. Oh, listen, I've got a new business venture coming soon. How would you lot? Yeah. Nah. I can't speak about it now. I can't do that. I can't do it. Soon though. Soon we got big things coming. But yeah, I've entered in some new things. Yeah. Yeah, £5, bro. That's light. That's light, man. That is light. You get what I'm saying? But yo, I gotta take this call, chat. So I'm gonna leave you there.